So Complexity can execute a pretty nice retake here.
I like this post-plant setup from Big, and now they're getting aggressive. Vaven goes in for information, spots out JT, and takes him down low. 40 health left on JT. And he's the kick carrier, but he has his teammates as they swing. Captain's position, unexpected, but they still deal with it. Now it's Crimbo and Keto looking to pull off the 2v4. Defuse being stuck inside of that smoke. It's JT with the kit. Crimbo goes flying around the corner, didn't target the diffuser.
We never goes where twistzz and Faven were.
Okay.
Because it's the city, when they lost bomb site, they always want to win this fight for the other.
It opens everything up for him.
Yeah.
As a T, when you're in it, you're like, yes, I got it. I'm ready. Well, Keto is going to go down JT and Halzerk with the opening kills.
Yeah, they used that smoke really well to just get these first two kills picked up. Crimbo goes back and has a little bit of a go for Big.
Ooh, a little bit of a dink, but Grim is there in support. Now it gets a little bit dicey because Grim can't really take his attention away from stairs whatsoever.
Oh, what a shot from twistzz. Grim on the bottom of the stairs. Gets himself a double kill. Crimbo and twistzz no longer here on the server. And just Faven left. Galil on low HP, and Grim just a quick reposition, finds himself another. So 2-0 start for Complexity.
With Vertigo in middle, because I feel like when this map first came out, teams really didn't know how to use middle at all. Like teams, I know all the conversations I had was
any other
not a lot of team goes there. Yeah.
So we are always really strong on the
Yeah, I always remember the boost around like short here. Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous in that time.
Yeah, that was insane. It was in the final. So
Faven's already moving up. twistzz in tandem with him. Halzerk feels the pressure. He takes a lot of damage, but he's backed away. Yeah, this feels like Furia.
This is much faster. Yeah, absolutely. Halzerk with the first headshot, though. Unfortunately, Faven, although he was quick about it, he's also quick to die. twistzz going to pick up the rifle and move in towards the site. They think short is occupied, but there's no one here right now. Complexity have just fallen back, and it's working out really well for them. They're just taking every single pick, one by one. Big walking into their crosshairs, and just Crimbo and Keto left.
much better for Big.
Yeah, I mean, at least putting some pressure, forcing that all back. I think if that's an actual round where they have 5 weapons, that probably looks a lot cleaner with utility and executes. But
mix their style, like swapping things and playing more slowly. So I think they.
Oh, Crimbo starting to pull this back. Okay, that was kind of nuts.
Go on, yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
You take some.
You know, the Wolf's at the door. And his teammates are going to start to rotate in. They're going to go for the bomb plant here, Big. It's the flank through the bottom of the ramp, getting spotted by Crimbo. Massive double from Crimbo. Halzerk and Fine can't do anything about this, so they'll have to save.
Back-to-back great rounds from Crimbo. Double kill on the flank. He got the 3.
Both guys, I think, was Green and Floppy, right?
Yep. In a position again.
twistzz is about to get the first kill. Halzerk scoped in on him. He's got a rifle beside him again and Fine. And this combo's been pretty good at bringing Big down towards ramp. These slower plays not working for Big, just allowing easy kills for Halzerk and Fine, and they're down to 2 players again. Now Keto has to make something happen from this play. They can't really cross right now. They can't cross over to the side, so Hype can lock that bomb plant in. And JT's about to kill him on the flank, though. Around the backside, it's all set up for the German AWPer. He'll hit the first, and now drop down, but he's run out of ammo, and he's got to get behind cover, and that's frustrating.
Oh, that new off ammo.
What do you think of that? What do you think of the 5 bullets?
2 players in mid, so Floppy's alone. And we'll see. He just put out the smoke that you touched on top of stairs, so we'll see if in like 15 seconds, if this starts to shift, maybe they don't get a chance. Grim! That's an important double kill, and he's got the bomb down, but you can't really protect that too much, although Floppy does join in. Poor guy's got to look at everything.
Well, here comes Crimbo, looking to try and pick up that bomb again. He's in a really tough fight, so he's got his teammate running in, and Hype just runs right into it. An aggressive AWP player, and he'll go for a second. This time it won't connect, but Crimbo will. 17 seconds, Keto. Surely he has locked in here. Halzerk, though, catches the timing, and the time is certainly the most important talking point here. Crimbo sprinting over towards the A site. There'll be just enough time to lock that bomb plant in, and he can actually set up towards short. Halzerk's arrived, the Molotov's not going to cause too many problems. Halzerk just runs right through it, goes for the kill, and what a way to win it.
That's an attitude.
Teabag too.
I love everything about it. It's the hard life of a coach.
Yeah, it's really hard. We are watching all screens, and we know exactly why we lost.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they're going aggressive here on ramp, at least for JT. Keto's already on up. Oh, he spots the head of the sandbags, but it's Grim that does so well. He's about to be mullied out of position. Yeah,
no smoke.
He's got to make a play and make a play with Fang, and that's going to work out. Fang just runs through short, gets a kill in the MP9, and most importantly, he actually gets away with his life too.
And Grim got a second kill from that position, even being Molotov'd out. The swing before the flames really probably caused his, forced him out into the open.
Well, Big, this is a tough pill to swallow.
I think they have a good call, but they didn't like make good, you know?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, they started to pull it back, but just Crimbo now. But a 1 versus 2 is very doable for Crimbo, especially if Fang just walks back into his crosshair. And now into the 1 versus 1, and it is holzerk, the danger man. Crimbo just gets onto the stairs and just, or even Tetris, he's just got a lot of cover. He can just play for info, and holzerk can't force him out. He can't smoke the bomb and create that pressure. So Crimbo is just kind of stuck here right now. And a really good spot, but he overextends. He gives too much to the AWP, and holzerk just takes him out.
Complexity or big?
Yeah, complexity.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a risk, right? These retakes can be so difficult, but now you're seeing that utility deployed. Oh, look at the setup. However, the kills go all the wrong way. Fang's gonna try and bring it back into a 2-on-3, picked off through the wall, and this is disaster striking.
Really good.
Gotcha.
And if they are defaulting, they will understand if that's ramp, it's really easy to take because holzerk is doing a great job. They're doing like the sandbag smoke that holding big a lot.
Yep.
So if they just keep this default, you know,
yeah,
it will be better.
P. And he's going to spot him over the top of the smoke. So Hype is gone. That's a good job done from holzerk, but now Big shifting back to B. And there's a peek. They spotted the head. They spat through the wood and no problem to take Grim out. Now JT. He's got the Deagle in hand, and Floppy's there to try and help him out and set up distraction for JT to unleash the Deag.
Oh god, he's in such a tough spot. Nade at his feet, 21 health. This is amazing, he's alive. Finally taken down. Fang's here. He's low now as well. holzerk's arrived with the scout.
But Keto doesn't overextend. And now running in, holzerk hits the shot. Keto down to 3 health. Very lucky to be alive here as holzerk is just dancing around the side. Another shot. Oh! The Norwegian scoutsman finds himself around for complexity.
Tag someone, he didn't give up. He go after that guy.
He has a great sense of when he has an advantage. Like, even look at this sequence. Like, look at the way he uses all the boxes in the bomb site to make sure he's out of danger. He's isolating a 1v1. He's moving perfectly to just dodge what...
Oh, Fang nearly fumbles the movement, but does get back into short before going to his death. And holzerk only needs a pixel. He goes again. This time he has to surely fall back. But he's keep going because he has Fang to make him feel confident about just running into it. holzerk got the kill actually with a 5-7. This is just wild. Complexity playing with full confidence, and it's just Crimbo. Sure, Crimbo has started to pull rounds back and make us believe, but he's so low on health at 14 now. Complexity should not be allowing this 11th round to slip, and they won't. Fang confirms.
Tell K-Serrano to pick those bad boys up. I bet he could do some highlights.
He definitely would.
He won off the
He's not going to let him. Well, a good start here for JT and Floppy. That's going to be complexity up 2 players in the pistol, and tabseN, well, he's up here on the ramp, and he might have a few kills coming his way. Just 1, though, for tabseN, as Fang will take out the German in.
Although I say that, Crimbo pushing up to scaffolding can be a real problem.
Here's Crimbo. Oh, and it's a nice headshot for Crimbo locked in. It's now the advantage still with complexity, but Crimbo starting to pull it back. And another kill for him. Grim coming through elevator. As you said, wait for him because he's the player on the flank that should have closed it, but he didn't. Oh no, suddenly it's a 1 versus 1 and Keto can bring down JT and Big can pull this off, and they have. Oh, that's so ridiculous. Grim is going to be kicking himself.
And Big's defense at A is being tested.
Ooh. holzerk can find. Quick 2 kills coming in. Crimbo had a wide angle and it wasn't detected, so it's an easy kill for him in the end. And now we're looking at complexity trying to pressure this B site. Hype gets close to the wood. Oh, good clear from JT. Lovely headshot. Bomb is now being collected too from Fang. Crimbo is looking to climb over the smoke, not seeing Floppy, but maybe with the tower of players coming over the top, they'll get that kill back, and they will. And now they know that Floppy's close. faven's going to check him, and it's just Fang left. Complexity once again from an advantageous position to having to fight for their life in the clutch. Fang sees his first opponent, Crimbo, down, and now just 1 more. faven's so low, and Fang's seen him. He's jumping, he's toying with him on the boxes, and Fang will lock in the headshot. Complexity, well, they throw the one way out, but it's a little bit too late because Fang is already pushed up beside it. They're going to Molotov out the sandbags, but tabseN's using the smoke to perfection. Crimbo helps him. And Complexity down to just 2 players. They tried a quick A play, and it doesn't really work for them at all. Hype gets away with the aggressive kill, then the smoke comes out. They've got to really pull this one back, and holzerk started the proceedings. He's picked up tabseN. Oh, Crimbo, he's behind him. Oh my god, what is happening here? Oh my goodness, this is awkward in the end. They will finally take the round. But here comes that B play, and k1to's position now comes into play. It's a really difficult one to really deal with, but really should have got 2 kills there. I think he'd be a little bit disappointed about only getting the 1. They're going to continue to try and push B, but all the kills for Big starting to come in now.
That's a great rotation for Big as well. Complexity didn't think that all the players would be there that fast. They were trying to take advantage of a gap, and now the footsteps being heard by faven. He's going to call everyone back over. holzerk and Grim have got to get in here as fast as they possibly can, but faven is in such a strong position, and there's no time to clear it.
Well, Hyped, he could get an easy pick here if he had the timing, but it's faven that just comes out short with a peek first. holzerk now can't do anything about the round. There's no time. The bomb plant denied, and holzerk's just trying to stay up at this point.
Don't do it.
Don't go around that corner, holzerk. But Complexity's still in a good spot. Floppy's got a kill. He'll take down faven. Oh, Fang. Oh, not pretty, but he'll stay up at least. Now he's distracted and kept Hyped in mid. If he can just keep him there, but Floppy's got to do everything. Denies the defuse. Fang hit the headshot in mid too, and now suddenly it's only Crimbo, and the time it's ticking. It's a kill for Crimbo. Now straight onto the defuse. Flash deployed. Fang running over the top. Knife out. Gets it done. And secures the round for Complexity.
Close to the B anchor.
Yes.
And this is the nightmare for B anchor. Someone like just fighting ramp alone and 1 deagle shot. This is why complex.
Here comes this smoke again. Oh, from Hyped. It's a little bit too late as they just pressure. They don't want to be caught behind it. They know what happens when that smoke comes up and they get caught right behind the smoke. Big have taken those kills. And now a 2 versus 2. Up and towards the site. Hyped is still alive. Flash goes out, and he's got a gap here. Oh, holzerk blinded, still takes the kill, and a second locked in. Ooh, that is ridiculous in holzerk. Or is it Jason? Here we go.
Oh, get the hell out.
Get out of there.
Don't do this.
Oh my goodness, are they actually going for it? Oh, here they go. They're going for it. They're attempting it. They're running in with 10 seconds left, and they're getting absolutely destroyed. No time to win the round. Should have listened to Gary there. Should have saved.
Yeah, Biggie. It's really thankful for Complexity. Just went for this round.
Yes.
It's support for the economy, and they will try to farm some money right now.
And I guess one of the things, so much of the conversation has been on applying pressure over at A ramp. For utilities being spent by the defense across the map. Oh, it's painful.
Oh, indeed. tabseN. And he's got the M41S though, and he will be overrun. The deagle shot from JT rings out. Fang also getting 1 on the Glock, and Grim. Oh, his Tech 9 was so close to taking Hyped out of the round. Just 1 HP, survives on. And that's going to be enough. It's not a problem in the end, but definitely could have got out of hand. And hope that Complexity haven't hit there in time.
Oh, he's caught in transition. Caught in transition. Good shot from Grim. But this play, this adjustment from Complexity took a long time, so there's defenders here. tabseN and k1to, you'll have no idea. Important trade. There's one more over at Generator. Another trade for Fang. And Hyped is alone with the AWP, and now he's got to clutch a 1v2. No kit. Might be one on the ground. He's just picked it up.
Now. 2 flashes locked in too. And if I know Hyped, he's going to be going for this aggressive first pick. He wants to play contact until he sees the first player, and then it will be on. But is he ready for this tight angle? Fine, he won't be. The headshot locked in for the Canadian, and that's...
He waited a little bit to the other guys arrive to try to fight.
Yeah.
Would be better.
I think for me, the big kill was faven. If he gets that position behind sandbags in time, and it's all on this, and it's fast.
Oh, Crimbo could put himself up to 30, but the first spray isn't good. Has to take a second to readjust himself and compose once more. Lucky at least takes 1, but k1to's on the stairway. They're looking for him, and now they know exactly where he is because he's dropped 1 player in the bomb twice. k1to with 2, and now just holzerk left. He's hit that 30 mark, but he wants more. He wants to close this in regulation for Complexity, but it's going to be so difficult removing tabseN and Hyped. Throws the Molotov in, taps to try and pull tabseN into the fight, but it isn't going to happen. These aren't the kind of players that make these kind of mistakes, but
no way.
Goes into them! Oh, but hyped over the top of construction, drags this all the way to overtime.
It's a dangerous game, and that kill doesn't come in. Oh, and Faven survives. That's brutal.
Oh, the Molotov, that's going to get him in the end, but Crimbo's there with a quick trade. He's found Grim, and now we're at a 4 versus 3. Floppy, can he find some impact here? Top of the stairway, slipping in. k1to swings out. Oh, it's not the cleanest spray, but luckily twistzz is there alongside him. I heard some frustration coming from one of the desks over there. I wasn't quite sure who it was, but I can hazard a guess. And now holzerk's left, just in the 1 versus 4. And this is the jump up, the missed shot, and k1to confirms. He's 2 kills here, okay. Let's see if he gets them.
Nope.
Well, the answer to that is a swift no. k1to has been so good so far, but not a single kill, and this puts more pressure on Faven. He's going to be Molotov. Good first kill, holzerk, of course, with the wall bang in return. Complexity into the side, twistzz. Oh, similar move to what Faven tried to run in the previous round. It's just 1 though for twistzz, and holzerk, maybe a little bit too confident. Jumps up, gives his life away. Now just Crimbo as JT eliminates hyped. Crimbo in the clutch. He's won a few of them in his career. Some big ones for Big. He slipped through the smoke as he phases it. It's a kill on JT. That's the bomb down. They didn't confirm the bomb plant. Now Crimbo's locked in his next victim. He sees Fang in the sight, and Crimbo has some solid cover to play with, but Fang just shoots right through it.
Go to OT.
Yes. There he is. He's back.
He's back.
Back again.
More bombs.
If you see this on the CT side, you're thinking they're going to be coming mid, right? Because it's preventing anyone from rotating over.
That molly's so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. holzerk, even more so. A 2nd kill collected for the Norwegian Opera in this round.
He's in a real... I feel like... I'm not trying to be super critical of Big, but I feel like he's like a really easy CT side. He's not having flashes in his face. There's utility. They're not throwing smoke walls at him whatsoever. He's had a lot of really clean looks.
Clean? Yes. Yeah, really clean. I don't know why, because Big uses really good grenades.
Yeah, when you think of Big, you think, oh no, don't do that, Fang. Keep gun out. Hyped around the corner. He's got 1. Oh, almost traded. JT and Fang to close it out, and 2 more chances. They don't have any information whatsoever, so they're constantly worried about their flank.
Oh, what a peek from k1to. Oh, nearly gets another. Luckily, Floppy is there to get the trade kill, but a 3 versus 3. Big starting to make their way through middle, and look at this. holzerk in behind, doesn't strike, doesn't give away his position. In the meantime, his teammates are falling down, so it is on holzerk to have this impact, and he has the kill locked in on Crimbo. He'll switch out to the AK-47, and it's on holzerk to try and close it out in this round. This map can go their way if he can pull off this 1 versus 2, and nearly gets back to twistzz, who was low. holzerk's just kind of nuts.
He is playing sick, and you got to think of it this way. Ooh, nice shot.
That's so ridiculous.
Think of it this way, too. holzerk and Fang play at the A-bomb site on the CT side. It's shifting over right now, and you know he's going to get stuck into the action.
Yeah, he's going to run on in.
No utility for Grim. Only 1 smoke for Floppy. He's got to save it for a Molotov at his position. That's an important kill. 5 on 3.
Oh. Fire forces Floppy into the fight, but he still will fight. Stands to take Crimbo. k1to replies, a missed shot this time from holzerk, but it's still a 4 versus 2 for complexity. They are in pole position, especially with this flank coming in from Fang around the backside of the stairs. They should be closing out this map now. Just 1 player left, and they have done it. Complexity with holzerk.
Both teams kind of like this map at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. But I think Complex have upper hand.
Well, they certainly do now. That's
well, yep, indeed. Crimbo had the jewel brothers out. He was looking ready to take down a few, but instantly gets destroyed.
No.
Why are they going through Temple with a bomb? This is just wild. Complexity are just throwing themselves to the wolves right now. Big are just taking this one. Back to a 2 versus 2. Floppy at least handles twistzz and just Faven left, but it's a 1 versus 1, and this round is just mental. Complexity cut through the initial defense, been able to lock in the plan. Faven eventually will realize that, and he's looking for his 4th kill of the round. Oh, has a chance. Remember, Faven is so low, so it only takes 1 bullet. And just wasn't perfect to deal with it. I think maybe a little bit late on the timing of the swing, and now k1to, oh, re-peeks, recommits, and Floppy takes the headshot that time. Complexity now up a player. Faven trying to make sure that hole is patched up, and he's hit another one. Now continuing to move forward into the side. He's getting a couple of cracks of the whip here.
4-on-3, and they've got some weapons to work with, and Grim's out in the open. He left cover, and that gets punished. JT is up next.
Oh.
Good kills. The impact continues for JT.
That's kind of nutty. That's actually wild from JT on the Galil. The control he has of the weapon is not easy to do. And faven goes back down into what's fine, who swings on low health and hits the headshot. 2-0 start for complete.
2-0. Mac-10 is out for Grim. He sees one. Now he knows Spidey sense tingling for a push.
Money!
Yep. Get that bonus money. One more to find for Grim, and he gets it. 4 kills with the Mac-10. He's rich.
The smokes on me, and this could happen. Right?
We see every team has this play right now. This like one lurker getting up. I mean, just due to the smokes, it's so much easier than I feel like it used to. Okay.
Oh. Well, the kills from Hyped and Tabson have really put Big in the perfect position to convert on their first round win. It's the B side of things, that's Keto, and eventually faven is starting to back up here too. They've got info that they have slipped out towards the side. Here goes JT. No kill this time. Keto with the perfect headshot. It's now just Grim, who can't manage much either. So Big have their first round.
Yeah.
Perfect. We got him. We bailed Complexity out. Keto's got an opening kill, Tabson with another one, and this time the fight comes from B lane.
Yes.
And they get deleted. You're not catching the utility that Complexity is spending in middle, right? Like, you're not eating the flashbangs that they're throwing for the stairs player, the donut player. You kind of get a swing with it, and you have Tabson fighting up top as well for a distraction. Oh. Okay, JT. Clear this position so much, unless you get like a glimpse of a shoulder. And the longer it takes for them to get comfortable inside this bomb site, the closer his teammates are going to come. There goes JT. There goes the planter. Nice pounce. The FaMAS can handle those fights.
Well, this is another quick round from Complexity, this time in towards A. They're just charging through A man. Crimbo at default box gets tapped a little bit, but he's under pressure with a utility, and they commit to the fight at CT, which Fang wins against Tabson. Now they're through the temple. Now they're going quick, and luckily a couple of kills come in here for Big, but once again, JT finding the most important impact, and Complexity win it on a fast A play.
And this time, the push through temple works.
He's doing something on mid, so he's late on A, and because of the spawns, D side have like much more space to have this kind of space really fast.
Yep, responding. So a little bit of a fake at the B bomb site, but the footsteps are going to give up the fast play here.
Yeah, it's quick. They just smoke the Molotov and run right into Crimbo. They'll take the 1-for-1 because they've got the site now, and Fang wins the most important fight, which is against Tabson. They've cleared up the defense. There's nothing they can do unless throws the smoke up just to try and keep himself alive, and faven hunting through the temple. Fang has now left that position, and JT climbs over the top of the default boxes. Fang gets the headshot in the end.
Detailed game plan that likes, you know, utility combinations and meticulous rotations. A team throwing this kind of speed and pace at you really kind of messes with the game plan that you want to execute on the CT side. It's like you're having to deliver something special in difficult situations multiple times. Oh dear.
Hyped with a double on the P250. Holzrick just sends one back through. This round has everything as Tabson just turns 180 right into the head of Grim, and now it's just Fang left alone. What the hell has happened here? P250's all over the show. Fang trying to claw this one back, and well, he's done exactly that, but the flank of Crimbo is enough to confirm it. Big.
It just gets a little bit weird.
Yeah, it looks like Furia playing anti first spice.
Okay.
I don't know what happened, bro.
Instead of going all the way around to spawn, he's going to go to elbow and fight the ledge. Fang gets caught not reading that play from Crimbo, and as soon as he's got it, he's back on the flank again, but from a different position this time. He heads through T-spawn. He wants to get around the back side of them, and 40 seconds left. Complexity now making their play into B. Big know exactly what's coming their way. It's so difficult to even find a way to make this competitive at this point for Complexity.
Big's playing this super smart with his flank. Just let him
Nice
into the
shot,
bomb
though.
site. Don't actually challenge. You don't have to stop the plant because Crimbo's going to be here. And now you get some nice, easy trades. And Holzerk's got nowhere to go after the bomb plant. Stuck in by Spam. They've already come through the smoke as well. He's got no idea. Holzerk is dead, and he just doesn't know it yet. 9-4. Big are back on the board.
Thompson didn't see.
He's dead.
Wow, Fang will not miss that. That's an easy kill for Fang to collect. Now Quito is coming to get the trade kill, but there's a lot of players coming Complexity's way, or rather Quito's way. In middle, JT again. A nice headshot, Quito down this time. Another bomb is shifting its attentions back to B, where it's empty. There isn't a single CT player here right now, so that's going to be Complexity's sight. They're not playing with it just yet. Now they start to move forward big on this retake attempt. Krim with a first swing out. Crimbo replies immediately. Is there enough of a gap here? JT will certainly try to use that. Does some damage. Crimbo getting onto the defuse, stopped by the wall bang, and it's all on Hyped. Trying to get away with the AWP, just sprinting to save and spawn. Got quite a distance around with a new blast radius, and he will make it no issue as he's over towards that side of the map.
To rotate, and Fang
slides in.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you even have the rest of the team readjusting back out towards mid so that Quito trade comes in the donut. But when he goes to move somewhere else, he's got 4 people ready to go looking at him.
Often see Fang in the demos, I'm sure, from this tournament, getting aggressive and continue that fight. But Hyped is the player that's going to draw first blood in round 15. Floppy's already out. Amen. This time fighting tabseN, catches him and puts tabseN in the ground. Now Hyped has to come back and watch that crossover, but he doesn't see anybody, and he's worried that someone's already in temple. And he's right, because Floppy is here already, but he's not going around the corner just yet.
Oh, you got to worry about Crimbo, though, over in Donut. There's no more utility to block this off. Nothing whatsoever. They need the kill. Floppy turns from a flash, gets one, almost a second. And there's Hyped chiming in. Fang goes down, and Holzerk's the only one left, but he does have the bomb, and he has slipped the net.
Gather up, more the group up, and they can just trade him out. So realizes now that there's no time for this. He's missed that window of opportunity to get that 1v1 and stands and fights. That's the kill that's needed. Now he goes for a second, but Quito is quicker to the headshot, and Big will secure 5 rounds in this half.
That's all he could have done. He took them
to this setup, but Crimbo's cracked open the first skull. Grim under pressure. Remember, his teammates up on the boost too. He's helping with the A-main problem, but Holzerk's fallen, and every single kill for Big is just coming in one by one.
Much like Vertigo, they needed the pistol to make this a lot easier for Big, and they're going to get it. Floppy, only 2. 10-6. This was something JT did a lot against Imperial yesterday. He was challenging down B ramp with frequency, and they've got an opening kill. That's Faven to go down. However, it's only Fang coming out of Donut. Can't handle the Deagle. Can't handle Hype's AK, and the A-bomb site is lost.
Nice reaction.
They're going for this. They might lose everything. Complexity.
Well, Quito's right full strikes first and second. Just Holzerk and no heroics out of a scout this time around. And everything is lost for Complexity.
The wall as well towards middle. There's nobody set up for that from Complexity. And now they're boxed forward into this aggressive stance. That's a good win. They still don't know about the second player. So tabseN thinks he has an advantage, but he might be wrong. Oh, Fang, you need it, and you missed the opportunity. Could never find a clean fight. And now the A-bomb site is lost. It's cracked open. tabseN and Crimbo to slide in.
Oh, they really needed that kill. Fang was set up for it, just couldn't get away with it. Now Holzerk's about to be caught on timing. Crimbo is going to take him out, and Faven closes. 9 rounds now for Big. Just 1 round separating the 2 teams. Probably not, you would say. Unless anything crazy happens, but Quito's just going to start drawing it back already. Holzerk, reined in at red. tabseN gets involved in some awkward fights. Doesn't want to be in this position, but had to stay there, and he does lose his life. But the rest of his teammates are stepping up, and they're drawing this chaos back to some form of normality. But one of these fights go the wrong way, then maybe you're back on. But Hyped is going to take Fang out of the donut. Now they know where the last player is. It's JT after all, so let's see what he's got in the D. Just one more in him. And Hyped with the
presence. They have presence in middle. They have utility there. They were throwing utility at the B bomb site. But this is the exact defense you wanted to see Big run in the first half, was put an op at the A bomb site and then put more bodies in middle, more bodies elsewhere so you can actually fight. And Complexity's got an advantage so far, and Hyped might rip it out of their hands.
Oh, what a great second shot from him. Maybe on for something here if he goes towards CT. This tight angle on the right. It's difficult to deal with that one. Floppy's M4A4 rings out, just Faven left in a 1 versus 3. And the donut fight comes around the corner, and Fang will bring Complexity back into the lead, 11-10. He's pulled out the big old green.
It's usually Floppy grabbing the other op on this team.
And now goes JT down the bottom of the ramp, and it's worked out really well. Of course, JT gets aggressive and comes out on top. He's been doing that quite a bit on Ancient.
Yeah, but that's the rotator. And look at the way Hyped, because of the push on B ramp, he's like, I got space in middle. I will just look down this long hallway, and I've got all the advantages. Let's see it, Grim.
There we go. First quick shot, back into the temple. Grim looking for a second kill on the AWP. But Hyped just comes around the backside, and Grim overextends. I don't know how Hyped is given all of this space to play with. Finally, Holzer comes in. A no-scope to take him out. The bomb plant coming in here for k1to, locking it in for Big. So a 2 versus 2 retake. Setting up with flashes, Floppy running in. Hasn't seen k1to yet, who's using this default box as perfect cover, but it's the flank coming around the back. Crimbo comes through. The bomb isn't really planted for him, and now they know where he is. Floppy turns, and another round that feels close.
Clear k1to out like right now. This has to happen
go.
quick. Oh, what a shot. Grim is going to miss as well, and k1to, oh, he's just sealed the deal unless Holzerk steps up, a quick flick over, can't find 3.
Oh, I thought if he hit that third kill, I would have lost it, but Fang left now, can't do anything, and Big.
You put Fang in the more prioritized position, he can double peek that with Floppy, they can clear it out.
I think they had the right idea. They're trying the best of they could do in that round. I think it was a really good call. But k1to.
Oh, Hype has hit the shot, but it's not enough damage to bring down the player in front of him. k1to let off the leash, but only 1 kill. Grim was making that Khalil work out. A lot of complexity, they have the advantage, but it's short-lived.
Short-lived, and I think now with the utility in place, nothing to really deal with. David's running out of bullets, and I'm not sure about that push. Now Hyped is in a tough spot, and he's pressured. He's down, and now the weapons are there. A tough round to save for Crimbo.
Crimbo's a Molotov, though. He's going to have to use it. This is the saving grace for him. If he can run the clock down, they get onto it. They're trying to get it. Oh, they can't do it. Crimbo's Molotov saves him, and that's the round picked up. Oh, that got very scary for Big. They definitely caused problems. They could have even won the round. Well, the attack through middle for k1to is silenced by that good flash. Fang is, let off the leash, goes flying into the fight, and they're losing every one of them. Big coming out on top. A 4 versus 2 already. The round's basically just started.
Again, I feel like Complexity just didn't have anyone who could call that off. Like, they had their flashes, they had their plays from Grim and Fang, and didn't find the fights they wanted initially, and it felt like they really tried to force the battle in middle when it wasn't there.
Pushing lane, and if he push lanes with some pistols, and Holzer could like anchor A side and done it.
Yeah, use
the
op to allow you to stack somewhere else, get aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, JT's been loving this fight.
Enthusiastic about anything Complexity do in this round when you've lost the first player. Sure, you got a flank, but you can't really win these fights against the rifles. It's kind of wild they're still fighting this, and k1to will hit the headshot onto Holzerk, and they get a little worried for just a second. Maybe k1to will go down, but just nice and easy for Big in the end. Map point coming up. Well, the risk to pick this map into Big.
It's just you're just constantly gonna lose. At some point, even if you think it's wrong, you gotta, oh my god.
Well, that's pretty quick from Hyped. He just sets off the mark, takes out Floppy, drawing those numbers back, and Grim hasn't revealed his position. And they're gonna start to fall away and try and challenge down Red Room, where Fang is currently holding, and does a great job of pulling Complexity back into the advantageous position and extends upon it.
Here we go, Molotov is surely gonna be the end. Forces him out into the open, nicely done from twistzz.
Knows where he has to be, but Holzerk's over here now. He's made this rotation of the AWP. JT is under a lot of pressure, and Crimbo forces that fight. Now twistzz starts to think about the AWP position. Molotov's it. Now checks. Grim goes down, and what a recovery this is, but suddenly it is only twistzz left as Holzerk sends the nade in. And
no way!
twistzz with the one tap to the head forces map 3 in this series. You don't want to walk into that, so they're coming back towards lobby, and Faven.
That's the smoke. That's the smoke that we needed for Mini. And Grim might go pick it back up, but now they're aware of the reposition. Oh, these are not the duels. These are not the duels you want with the Glocks. Nicely done from k1to. Nicely done from Big. And Complexity is going to drop the opening pistol round of this third map.
Yeah, they wanted to put Floppy in behind the big box so we could cut off rotations back up from B.
Here's what I want to talk about, because this is obviously a map that Complexity and Big played in the original series back at the start of the group stage. It was a win for Big at 16-12, Complexity's map pick. But more importantly, circumvent everything. They're going to go up heaven. Oh, tabseN watching for this. tabseN will have the information. Slow peek, lined up, low HP on Floppy. Grim gets the important trade. And now they're just going to head right up towards heaven.
Oh, Favin's down here inside of the site. He's got the incendiary deployed. That's going to keep complexity at bay for the time being. Smoke him out. It's the one way they like to play with. And here they go. Favin's goal. It's perfect. And it's going to be kills for Grim and JT rattling through as well. Just Crimbo now on an MP9 in a 1 versus 2.
And this is good. Grim just called JT off. He said, come back and get the bomb. I'm already in heaven. I don't want to drop down. Such a strong position. So it should be around for complex. I was going to say it should be unlosable, but as we all know.
Yeah, that sometimes goes against you. Oh.
Nope, good this time.
That was good. Very solid from Grim.
Since play, so we wanted to try to kill him or make him rotate and try to, like, you know, just trade him. And after that, try to get some reads to go to the right hand side.
Yep.
It was not like just one game plan. It was like...
You had a couple different ideas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this call is perfect, really. Floppy was the player that had to get down the vent, so he was able to pop out, get a kill, get down the vent.
He's really, like, trying to fight. He's not afraid to fight, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, he's really confident. He's making plays.
And he should be. He's had an excellent group stage so far, which has been really, really cool to see. Yeah, this one right here, they just never had the information that Floppy was out.
This is a good play. We did that a lot in the past.
Yeah, you guys do love a vent dive.
tabseN gets caught with the nade in hand. Very lucky to be alive, but it does set up a distraction for Crimbo to unleash his 5-7. And he will do exactly that, a kill on Floppy.
This is perfect. AK-47 is blown into the hand of tabseN as well, and with that smoke up, Complexity doesn't want to challenge, so you've got JT downstairs, who's now a free kill. Free-ish.
Yeah, well, the price suddenly rises, and JT fights for the kill and wins it against Keto. Now he's going back up towards Secret. You really have some crazy caster curses over the last few days, Jason.
It's been one of my trademarks. I've been trying to sell it to teams for a while now. I can.
You have the power.
I can put a curse on teams.
Sick.
Double up setup as well now.
As we are commenting before, the unforced buys, it's really
it's hard.
It's not right and wrong. And JT, like, he just crossed through Secret without...
Be the winning play.
Yeah, they got to get the bomb down as well. They got to grab that bomb in main, and Holzerk, he's going to pick it up, but it is the wraparound that needs to come through. JT is going to lose his life. Nice shot from Holzerk. And fine climbing up heaven. Floppy's here. Crimbo's going to die. And now they have the site. They can put the bomb down. And Complexity somehow found the answer in all of the chaos.
Well, and even if...
Try to kill him.
Yeah, and even if you don't have the information that he's pushing, hype going down means you lose outside control. And you already have 2 teammates in the upper bomb site. Like, you have to kind of trust and cover the gap to a certain extent.
It was not easy, but I don't know if it was a miscommunication or he didn't have the information, but...
Well, the smoke used to get rid of that top hut Molotov, and it's quick here for Complexity. A lot of speed behind this one, and Grim, he's quick to the kill. tabseN and Keto, though, work together and bring down Complexity inside of the sites. Just JT in the lobby. Nothing he can do now. Crimbo locks him in, and that's a round for big.
He was in the right position, and he like covered Keto a lot.
Yep.
And he could like save the round, and Keto just like killed the guy who...
This is really telegraphed for Big right now. Big is going to be extremely disappointed if they lose this round because they know exactly what's coming.
Faven, oh my goodness, what a shot from Floppy. He actually gets both of those entry kills, and now Keto plays up on the rafters. tabseN and Crimbo pulling a couple of kills back, but it's Keto that is undetected. They haven't spotted him yet, and that's the position that'll close the round.
It's actually great that tabseN gets 1 kill from outside into mini and
B to get down the vent, and this time it's fine going down. Everybody's had a bit of a go, and Holzerk once again trying to join them, and will this time. Crimbo's rotated down from ramp. A good first kill on Fine, and Complexity continue to send forces in.
Floppy's bringing all his friends. He's like, I can get down vent whenever I want. Everyone come join up. Everyone come have a picnic.
Oh, no.
That's all gone wrong. Even aiming for the head. It's cruel and unusual. If they want a chance.
And here goes the Galil. It's nothing. Not a single kill. So just Holzerk and Floppy now. And 5 players from Big attempting to retake. All from the same side as they just run in. Smoke out to the control room window and double doors, making it pretty difficult. holzerk's going to unleash bullets in towards that smoke, takes out taps, and defuse is being stuck again. They're not going to get to this. And the defuse can be held 7-7. Last round of the half coming up, and Floppy goes down right at the end as well.
Well, mimicking and showing a full set piece towards the upper bomb site and heading outside. Hyped is going to make them pay. Again, no smokes, and he's going to be accurate. 2 quick kills, and JT's trapped.
And they were nice shots, and Hyped is going to go get a third. Just Floppy and holzerk. And I'm sure they're cowering away. They don't want to go feed the beast. But Keto might hunt for them. He's going to play from in. He's going to let them come walking into his crosshair. Great shot from Floppy. He needs a lot more than that, and he will start that. The second kill as he draws it back to 2 versus 3. And they've got the site now. Hyped is aggressive, and he loves to go for a fight, and he will. That's his 3rd kill. Or 4th, rather. And now Floppy left in the 1 versus 3. Hype will close the half with an ace. All 5 kills for the German Alper.
To the fact that Big was able to beat them on at 16-12. Doesn't bode well. Lobby crunch, lobby push, everyone's here, Dooley's ringing out, bunch of kills, tabseN's left in a 1v2, and would you look at this? holzerk off to the side, double peek, he goes down, pissed around for complexity.
All tied up.
The money is in a really tough spot immediately.
Oh, big gap there. They moved before the smoke popped. And holzerk's going to take that easy kill, a second, a third now. I am counting, but it's for a good reason. holzerk's just killing every single player in front of him. And he wants a bit more. Oh my goodness, easy kill for holzerk. No issues there. Massacres them all, Jason.
Again, you either go half buy, or you go with like, you know, mostly Glocks. Which is another opportunity for complexity to build more money.
Yeah.
Well, that round didn't work out.
It's going to be an upper set piece, right at JT.
Well, they've actually run right past him, and he's managed to rattle off a kill. A lot of damage onto the first player, too, and he's looking for that vent.
tabseN missed the vent. This is why he walked right into the crosshair.
Yes.
Well, they handle the pressure well, the quicker play. Now Keto comes back up secret. The nade lands right on top of him. That nade couldn't have been any better. Grim will finish off his prey and just Crimbo at red. Flash out.
I'd say, I mean, yeah, he gets the kill.
Yeah, great job, like, trying to go to the vents and kill someone there.
Oh no, this is awkward now. holzerk does not provide overwatch for his teammate towards CT vent. And this is worse than all the other rounds, because you don't even really have... Saving this feels just awful, because you haven't really fought in the last 2 rounds at all. There has been no fight between Complexity and Big over the last 2 rounds here.
They were doing pretty decisive reactions and calls on Ancient as well when they got a kill. So I mean, it's very tough at the moment for Complexity to handle it.
No
even the AUG being taken away.
Fine might go down here too.
He'll get 1. Can he get the second? Hunting his position. He's just being jiggled and stuck into a corner. Oh, that's not going to help you. That's not going to help you at all. tabseN's got a headshot, and you can hear the cheers. Gob's on his feet.
All right, here we go, Big. 15 seconds left. Attack into the side. Fine goes down. Oh, everybody's falling, but 1 kill from Floppy. Still up here. Bombs loose on the ground. They're sprinting now, but it's Grim. Oh, what a shot at the time. I don't know if there's enough.
He got it.
No, there's not. There's no time for it. Complexity win the round. Oh my goodness, 1 second in it. He fumbled it just at the last second.
Communication errors. I think people thought Fang was going to be covering outside way deeper. They didn't think they would be able to get mini. I think that was an issue with JT and the shotgun out in the open. But you're going to take any win you can get, but it doesn't feel like the...
Back-to-back fast rounds from Big. Keto just running in with a Mac-10. They haven't seen him, and it's 2 kills for him before he finally falls in JT. Oh, yeah, baby. The Mag-7 right into his hut. Hyped couldn't handle it, and it's still a 2 versus 2. 2 ops on both for the Complexity players. And the bomb is loose inside of the site. They can win this round.
It's all down to timing. Oh, that little jiggle. I think he was going to, even if he saw that player, he was going down to Faven inside the bomb site.
Oh, holzerk's up the vent now. They know exactly where he's coming from. Oh, no scope! And he gets away! No. Oh, no way! No way! He's so close. He gets to win this! And a couple of missed shots. holzerk's so low. barely standing. And oh, so close to pulling off an incredible clutch. Kill out of him if you can. Keto getting pushed by 2 players. That's the first headshot. Sees the second player, and Keto brings down 2. You can't let that happen if you're Complexity, and Grim just goes wide into the fight. Hype will take him out, no problem. And that's going to be 15 rounds for Big. holzerk smoked off, can't even really rattle a shot off. And they're going down the vent.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell Complexity just felt the pressure of not knowing what's happening on the map. holzerk's not close enough to do anything about this. He's going to come down secret very, very late. And again, now the conversation happens about the money. Do you try and save these weapons? JT's not even going to get a chance to make that decision, and holzerk's left alone with the op.
Really tough. holzerk needs to be with this op and try to like fight someone. And
yeah, we haven't seen aggressive plays from him the way we saw from Hyped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where would you want? I mean, in this situation, you're 12-15. Big might just be lining up an upper execute to try and just knock them out. Oh, right through the smoke. Perfect flashbang. It's executed to perfection.
And just holzerk and Floppy remaining for Complexity in this competition. Big have battered them in the second half, left them bruised, and I think that bruise will last for a little while here for Complexity. Their confidence will certainly be dented after looking to build on their Katowice run. So coming here to Pro League as favorites in most of their matchups, it's Big that will continue forward. They'll take on the Movistar Riders later on today. And for Complexity, it is some disappointment.
Extreme disappointment for Complexity.